Hello and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play of World of Tanks. Today we're actually going to be covering some of the more FAQ sort of stuff here. As you can see, I have picked up the Priest and the PZ4 in the meantime, but we'll get to them later because I've done some upgrades. First off, people want to know how you get gold. Well, right here's where it shows up. As you see here, it says gold additional in-game currency, etc, etc. What you do is you click here where it says get gold. That'll open a pop-up in a different window where you'll be able to go to the web page where you can buy gold using either the game cards, PayPal, I believe credit cards as well, and you go ahead and purchase it through there. They sell it in different increments, and then it instantaneously is put into your account. By the time you click back to your game, it's already there. Gold can then be used to buy premium, which is done here. You can buy it for any of these amounts here, which I'll probably need to do again soon, as I'm down to 10 days left on mine. You can also use it to exchange for in-game credits, so 300 would give me 120,000 credits here, as the exchange rate is 1 gold for 400 credits. Or you could use it to convert experience to free experience. You typically gain, I believe it's 4% of each game, the experience you earn as free experience to be used anywhere. But you could also convert, as you see here on my previous tanks that I've used that have I've upgraded and no longer purchased, so I can convert all that to free experience. So all that combined would be 1950 here. It'd be 25 free experience for 1 gold, so it'd be a total of 78 gold in order to convert that all to free experience. Well, they can work out. As you can see here, I have my Martyr 2 with the free experience earning token there, and same thing down here at the Panzer 2. You could play those all you want, earn free experience, and convert it over with gold over to here. But having a premium account gives you 1.5 times experience earned and 1.5 times gold earned. So that means that you're going to get more credits, more experience faster than if you were to play any of these little guys here and were to convert the experience over. So as much as I didn't want to initially invest money into this game, just wanted to play it for free, the premium account certainly is worth it. It makes it easier, and that's the best way to earn in-game credits and in-game or more experience would be through the premium. Next would be converting gold to copper, or gold to silver, or credits, whatever you want to call it. Another thing that you can use gold for is for premium tanks, which you can purchase by clicking on the store here, and then all in here you'll see ones for 1,000, etc, etc, etc. Each force has their own certain premium tank that you can purchase and play with. They actually do not earn any sort of experience to be applied to the tank directly. It is, as I showed in my preview video way back when, there literally is nothing you can upgrade in the tank. You buy it as it is. All the experience you earn can either be converted to free experience or can be used to upgrade the crew. You also earn, I believe, 1.5 times credits in that tank, and then that can be modified additionally 1.5 times with a premium account. So, oh man, my math is rusty. I could take a wild guess, but yeah. So anyway, I'll let you guys figure out the math of that one. I'm pretty sure I know it off the top of my head. So anyway, yes, it'd be 1.5 times for the premium tank, and then another 1.5 times for a premium account. That is the quickest way to earn credits, but you're going to be spending you're going to be spending gold in order to do so, and in that same turn, you're also going to be using a tank which has no experience or tree with which to upgrade into any of the other tanks that you might want later down the road. So maybe, let's say you have your Panzer IV fully upgraded, you don't have the credits to buy whatever it is you want next. You could buy a premium tank like this, play it around to get the credits you need, or you could play it around to get the free experience, whatever. Additionally, you could also use it to train up your crews, and then just swap out the crews. But, back to the premium tanks, yeah, you just click on them, buy them. You can use them at any point in time. This could be your first day playing, and you can buy a premium tank if you want to spend the gold on it. I know for a fact that the low is heavily recommended. It is a little difficult to fight against, and it just kills everything on the field. But I've also seen a lot of people with the Churchill say they do really well and earn a lot of money. You can additionally spend gold. You used to be able to, at least. No. Oh, here we go. On the high explosive anti-tank shells, which is a combination of the high explosives and anti-tank. So it's your heavy damage and heavy penetration. With 3 gold apiece, so it gets costly. There used to be equipment you could buy for gold, but I think that's all this. Oh, here we go. You could buy consumables, which give you additional engine power, fire, and everything else here. So, some people might find it useful. I honestly don't, but everyone, each to their own, I guess. Alright, so, I'm going to show you how to upgrade a tank, and then how to apply free experience that you've either converted or have earned. As you can see here, my A20 has 1350, or 13,500 experience here. So, the T34 here is 13,025. So I have enough with just the standard earned experience to upgrade to it. So I'm going to click it. It's going to ask, do I want to? And I say, yes, I do. So now I have the T34. Well, while the A20 has served me well, I think it's time to sell it. So I'm going to right click and then go to sell. And that'll sell off the A20 for 100,000 and change credits. And it'll also ditch my crew. But you know what? I think I want to keep my crew. So I'm going to click cancel. What you do to keep your crew is you click them, then you send to barracks. You got to do that with every one of them if you want to keep your crew. They'll be able to transport into a new tank, but I'll show you what you have to do to get them to work it. But yeah, now this tank is empty, so I can sell it and not have to worry about the crew. So we're going to go to sell, yes, and there we go. And now I'm going to go and buy a tank, and I'm going to go and find my T34. And here it shows you the different crews you can purchase with it. Do I want a free crew trained at 50%? Do I want a standard crew trained at 75% for 80 credits? Or do I want a 100% crew for 800 gold? Well, I don't want any crew per se, because it's not going to really do me any good to have a crew put in there when I'm already getting crew from the other tank that I just sold. Also, typically you want to click load standard ammunition, but we're going to be doing something that kind of renders that useless right now. So we're going to go ahead and buy the T34, and now it's going to appear in our garage here. So here it is. And now we have all these slots that are empty, so we're going to fill them with the crew that we just sent to the barracks here. So once we fill it all, uh-oh, I don't have a loader, so I actually have to go and recruit one at 50%. So there we go. So we're going to go to our barracks and see where that guy was that is not being used. Oh no, he's just a gunner. He can't go into any tanks, so sadly he cannot be put as a loader. That's just how it goes. So he's actually going to get sold. See you, buddy. You have been dismissed. So there we go. Now, these red things mean that they haven't been trained for this tank. They can still operate it, but they're operating, as you saw there, at 35%, as it's 69 minus 34. So all you can do to change that is you right click, go to training, we want to select current vehicle, and it gives us a free training at, I believe it's 50% of their current training to that tank. So as you see here is total 69. We're going to go with the free training, and oh no, he actually did go down to 50. Okay, sometimes that actually works. I think it's after over 70, maybe, because I did it on a few other tanks, and it worked out. Oh, see, that guy went to 52%. So it's kind of random, I guess. It's better than just going with the standard tank. So there we go. And now everyone's trained up, even though I could have just bought it with the standard crew. My driver's a little bit more experienced. Yeah, it just is how it is, I guess. So, now that that's done, everyone is +5. Interesting. Whatever. Anyway, so, free experience. As you see here, we have no standard experience, so we're going to click here on research, and look, we have 3,100 and change experience we can spend, and it gives us the options of which we can spend it. Well, I want to make a tank hunting T34, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 57mm, which is a great tank hunting weapon. You can sit there, rail stuff off at long range, and it's a good money maker. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this so that I can unlock the ability to upgrade this one. So I'm also going to do that. And there we go. Now I'm down to 518 experience, but I have a 57mm Zis 4. So now, I could either go to the store and buy it individually, or I could just cheat, bring it up here, and purchase it this way. As you can see here, this also gives you the ability to see what each gun is. You can do the same thing with the turrets, the engines, so on and so forth. But I can also just buy it directly from here. So I'm just going to click on it, and I'm going to say yes, purchase, and install. And now it's saying I don't have any ammunition for it. Well, I didn't have any to begin with. So now we're going to service it and resupply this tank. And now I have 77 armor penetrating rounds. But you see here I could also do these different types of rounds as well. The damage for the... hold on a second.
Sound muted.
The damage for the 57mm armor piercing is about the same as the high explosive, except it's a much better penetration rate. So now, this tank is good to go. We have a crew, we have it upgraded the way we want with the free experience, and we now have it equipped with the right ammo, and we can go to town in a game. Alright, and so a correction to a previous statement that I made with the... here it is. The SPGs and the Americans only having half range of the battle, whereas most people seem to have full range. Well, after a little bit of a toying around, I bought the additional gun here and equipped that. And now I have range across the entire battlefield. So it seems that all the tanks, or all the SPGs rather, that have a gun upgrade, that's what makes them have much more range than what they had before. Whereas if we go here to the tech tree, and we go to the M37, which I was using, I never bothered equipping that. Which I did upgrade, so I should have, but I just never bothered, because to me, they both looked identical in terms of their damage rate and everything else. So what I should have done was just go ahead and equip it, and then I would have had all the range in the world, which I didn't realize. But now we realize this, and now we're doing it the proper way in the M7. I'm now going to be joining my buddy Delanus, and we're going to do that by creating a platoon, which, as you saw here, we drop down the standard battle and go to create platoon. You see it pops up. I have my friends there. I could do my clan, the WWPD guys, but I'm just going to invite him. So I'm going to click him, either click that, or I can click the double arrow to invite all the friends that I have online. But it's just him, so we can do it just like that. And now we just let him know that we invited him. Hey Brian, I invited you.
Hooray!
And there we go. Now he joined my party. As you can see, my chat for TeamSpeak is Q, so it kind of slides around. But yes, there's also in-game chat which we can use, but it was only limited to 3 people in your platoon. So if you're playing with multiple people, or you just want to be chatting, TeamSpeak or Ventrilo is the way to go. If you want to stick it to just in-game with just your teammates, or actually just your platoon, in-game chat's the way to go. That's actually done here through the game menu, through setting, and then right here under volume. You enable voice chat, push to talk, you set all that the proper way it needs to be. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to pop into a game with a new T-34 with the 57mm. Alright, so this is my first go with the T-34-57, not the T-34 and not the T-34-85. They actually designated their tanks by the gun caliber it had in them. So in theory, a T-34 was actually a T-34-76. But then you have the OBR, which represents the year variation. So this would be, I believe, yeah, what the... as this technically I don't think would happen actually in real life. The tank would be a T-34-57 OBR 40. But if I upgraded the tank turret and everything else to the year, to the 43 turret, it'd be the T-34-57 OBR 43. And it's just representing just the different manufacturing things that went into it and the different upgrades. This thing's not too slow, not too fast. I mean, I usually like to give what I thought of the previous tanks I used, so I'll do that now real quick. Really like the 820. It was fast. I put the 76mm gun on it, so I was able to do some damage. It was a short barrel though, so it was a lot of missing I was doing. So I mean, it was significantly faster than this thing. I liked it though, just for the simple fact that I could get around people, haul butt, get to the artillery, kill the artillery, and then I die. Well, you know what? Killing the artillery is kind of the key thing. When you're a light tank and you're on the bottom of the list, kind of the thing you have to do. But I'm liking the idea of this. We'll have to see how it works out. And I didn't range in on him quick enough, but I'm also exposed, so we're gonna get back a bit. Missed. But yeah, so the 57mm actually fires relatively fast. Can't get a lock on him where he's at. I'm gonna move up. Probably gonna get shot at up here. Oop, yep. But yeah, so the A20, I liked it. Fairly nice tank. Could be better, could be worse, but it is what it is. I enjoyed it. It was a good tank for what it was. And then, as you saw, we did have the M37 purchased. M37 fully upgraded, and a Priest was bought in its place. I really like the Priest. It's a... Oh, nice. Well, it didn't do that much damage. The Priest certainly is a nice artillery piece. And yes, it helps to have the correct gun on there. I didn't know any better, so now I do. I definitely want to thank someone who mentioned not to aim at the American turrets, too. Those, apparently they're heavily armored for whatever particular reason, so it gets really difficult to try and punch through them. So, I want to thank them for that advice there. Oh, no damage, really? Well, now we're doing damage to it. Yeah, 57mm is where it's at. Didn't even scratch him. There we go. Now we're doing damage, I think.
That's gotta hurt.
Well, it's not really doing damage. But it does fire fast, and I'm getting a lot of hits. Ouch. I got hit by something. So I need to get next to this. Hide. So yeah, don't aim at the American turrets. Apparently they're armored a lot more than I thought they were. Even if it looks like there's a soft spot, aim for the sides of the tracks or something. Or even the crew hatches. Something better than what I was aiming at before. Alright, so we're going to try and hit this. Nope, I'm going to miss. So yeah, A20, awesome. And then the M37 would have been better had I realized what I was doing wrong. The Panzer III, though, that I upgraded, I really liked. The Panzer III was fast, great gun on it. This guy's in my way. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. No!
This vehicle has had it.
Alright, well, Panzer IIIA was awesome as well. I liked it. Fast tank as well. Tier 4 seems to be where it's at. You typically don't get stuck in games like this. Sometimes you do. Whereas Tier 5 and above, you're stuck in the heavy games. So all in all, I'll wrap it up. People were asking how to make gold, or how to make silver credits, whatever, quickly. You really just got to break it out and just grind away. That or get the appropriate tank with the appropriate gun. Like I said, the Martyr II happens to be my my tank of choice for early game money making. Totally would recommend the Panzer II as well. If you really just want to grind out some credits, you gotta buy a premium. That or you just gotta sit down with each tank and play through it that way. So, with that, if there's any other questions, go ahead and let me know. Maybe next time I'll cover some different strategies I've been learning over the course of time. But, in the meantime, I want to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments or questions or anything, feel free to leave a comment in the section down below. And if you want to take a quick second to rate and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you once again for viewing this episode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.